welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Laura. Thank you so much for being here. Today's video will be my dad teaching us how to make delicious, all-natural, non-preservative arepas. Arepas are corn cakes that can be made in different thickness and sizes depending on the region. They're very similar to pitas because you can top them or stuff them with pretty much your favorite ingredients or toppings. And they're very versatile because you can have them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even a midnight snack. And now before we get started, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button right there to stay up to date with all my videos.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es Fabio. Desde hoy, Doctor Arepa. Se preguntarán ustedes por qué Doctor Arepa. Es porque siempre que entro en esta operación importante para mí de hacer unas deliciosas arepas utilizo los guantes.
Hygiene.
Bueno, mi amor, entonces ahora voy a indicarle cuáles son los ingredientes que necesitamos para elaborar unas ricas y deliciosas arepas.
We're actually going to use natural corn kernels. We also need butter, coconut oil, and some salt. I use Himalayan salt, but you can use whichever oil or salt you prefer. The tools that we're going to use are these arepa molders. I will link them in the description below, but you can also make your arepas with your hands if you don't want to purchase these. That's totally fine. We're also going to need a rolling pin and some Ziploc bags. The last two tools are a food processor and a pressure cooker or crock pot. To get started, get 3 cups of corn kernels and pour it into the pressure cooker or crock pot. Then add 6 cups of water into the pot and 1 big tablespoon of salt. Now mix that all together and take it to the stove and cook on medium heat for 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, so while the corn is cooking, let's find out what the people have to say. Is the arepa Colombian or Venezuelan? ¿La arepa es colombiana o venezolana?
Colombiana, por supuesto, mira.
So Lily, where do you think the arepa is from? Colombia or Venezuela?
I think I have to go with Colombia.
And how do you like to eat your arepa?
I think my favorite way is for breakfast with a lot of butter on top and then cheese. It's the best way.
Hola abuelita.
Hola mamazota linda.
¿La arepa es colombiana o venezolana?
Colombiano.
¿Cómo le gusta a usted comerse la arepa?
De todas maneras, me gusta comérmela con queso, con mantequilla, con huevo.
Qué rico.
Con carne.
Con todo.
Con todo.
Hey bro,
Hey,
where's the arepa from? Colombia or Venezuela?
that's an easy answer. I'll let my shirt do all the talking. Colombia, claramente.
And how do you like to eat your arepa?
Well, before I was vegan, I would eat it with scrambled eggs and cheese, but now I eat it with almond cheese and smashed avocados. That's the way to go.
Hey babe,
Dígame mi arepita.
where is the arepa from? Colombia or Venezuela?
Eso está demasiado fácil. Venezuela, mi panita.
Okay, and how do you like to eat your arepa?
Eso también está fácil. Yo me lo como con todo, con lo que sea, con queso, con huevo, con pollo, con carne, con aguacate, con tomate, a cualquier hora, que la arepa es mi comida favorita.
La mía también.
Por eso es que te llamo mi arepita.
Hey guys, I'm currently filming my next YouTube video. I'm super excited to show you what it will be. But right now I'm having a little debate. Is the arepa Colombian or Venezuelan? Let me know right here. Now that the corn is cooked, pour the corn and water into a strainer and let it cool for around 30 minutes. After the corn has cooled off and the water has drained, take it to the food processor. Fill it up with the corn and let the food processor do its magic. Once you've mashed up all the corn in the food processor, add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now you're ready to mix that delicious corn dough with your hands. This is the part that requires a little bit of technique. Grab a ball of the arepa dough and place it onto the arepa molder, or if you have anything else that's round, you can try that as well. Then use your rolling pin to smoothen out all the little grooves within the dough. And there you have it, a perfectly round arepa. You can throw the leftover dough back into the bowl to reuse it. The first time I did it, I had a little bit of trouble, but all it takes is some practice. After the first or second round of practice, you'll get the hang of it. Also, don't forget that if you don't have these arepa molders, you can form the arepa with your hands. You can do so by grabbing a ball of the arepa dough and start kneading the arepa into a circular motion within the palm of your hand. This recipe makes over 10 arepas, so what we like to do is store them in the fridge so they're ready for the rest of the week. To do that, we cut up Ziploc bags in half and place them in between each arepa so that they don't stick to each other. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's cook these bad girls up. You can grill them on this arepa grill. I will also link this in the description below, but if not, you can use a pan. Make sure you put a little bit of coconut oil onto the pan so the arepa doesn't stick to it. You can even grill them on a barbecue grill and they will come out delicious. Cook each side on medium heat for 7 minutes. And now you're ready to add the toppings you'd like. Right here we're using some butter and cheese inside, but remember that they are very versatile, so you can have them with many different toppings such as tomatoes, avocados, and plantains, among others. One of my favorite ways to eat it is with melted mozzarella. I sprinkle a dash of salt and drizzle some honey on top.
No queda tan perfecta, pero...
Muéstrala para que la veamos. Chévere.
I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there to stay up to date with my upcoming videos. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy this delicious arepa. And I want you to comment down below whether you think the arepa is Colombian or Venezuelan. We may never know the answer to that, but I still want to hear from you.